For almost 2 years, we thought we knew exactly where this journey was going. Australia, Japan, South Korea, and then overland all the way to Europe. It was a plan we'd been working towards for years, but one ferry ride changed everything. Suddenly, we found ourselves asking a question we never expected to ask. Where do we go now? We are Joseph, Martijn and our dog Buddy. We have left the grind behind to embrace the freedom of life on the road. After 2 years traveling Australia, we are now exploring South Korea. Before we knew where the journey would take us next, we found ourselves staying here. A quiet beach in Uljin, with nowhere we needed to be.
Dinner time here, guys. What are we having here?
Having some dumplings and sliced pork, salad, kimchi, and fried garlic strings with chili sauce.
Bon appetit. Mark is taking out the max rack because it's so guy there that like stuck might get to help him. Hey, what happened?
We tried to rescue a guy, but he was already went out. So we can continue our dinner. Life became surprisingly simple. Mornings usually started the same way. We cooked simple meals most nights. Coffee by the ocean became our daily tradition. Quick trips to stock up on essentials. Exploring places like this cave.
Time to do a bit of exploration. We are going to the cave and nice view here next to the water, and this place here is very Instagrammable. A lot of pictures that we check in Instagram happening here, but we're not doing that because you guys can find it other influencer, so but not us.
Inside, it was a completely different world. Cool, dark and quiet. A welcome break from the summer heat. With everything sorted, it was finally time to head to Donghae. The paperwork was done, the Troopy was ready, and Russia was next.
At this point, it's very beautiful, and the way is very nice. But this point, at that point, is very bad.
One by one, the campers made their way onto the ship. And for us, this was the moment it finally felt real. We are on our way to Russia.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Here we go.
We are boarding 24-hour cruise to Russia.
Woody will stay. He's not allowed to stay in our cabin. So we are one floor down and he is going to be here, but we can visit him anytime with a ticket. We can feed him and hopefully he stay calm for the next 24 hours. Very long. We are here on the Russian Dream. It looks as beautiful as the name sounds. Our luxury cruise ship for the 24 hours. We just checked in our presidential suite. We have to sleep with a mattress on the floor, but that's going to be nice. And Woody is checked in as well. He's a bit crying, so hopefully he will settle down. Seas are not too rough, only 1 meter waves, that's all. So it should be smooth sailing. But 24 hours though, it's going to be quite a long trip.
After nearly 7 hours, it's time for us to check Woody so that we can pin him.
And let him walk for a little bit and hopefully he can pee illegally. But he's in a nicely air-conditioned room next to a white fluffy doggy. And yeah, well, he can't come with us to the cabin, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, let's have a visit and see how he's doing. After around 24 hours at sea, Vladivostok came into view. We knew the border process could take at least 5 hours, so we were prepared for a long wait. We just didn't know how long the wait would actually be. Today we were denied access in Russia, so we are devastated. We have been waiting for 7 hours for the immigration. So we were brought back to the ship, to the ferry, and we have to go back to South Korea tomorrow, which is tough for us because we had a whole route planned out, but we have to change plans and do something different. Yeah, it's a bit tough. So we have to go back 24 hours with the ferry. Woody is locked up in the room again. So yeah, we're a bit devastated at the moment.
Right now, our mobile phone and laptop and passport is not with us because it's still with the immigration. According to them, they will
deliver it to the captain tomorrow morning, hopefully. And yeah, they're not gonna offload our car, obviously. So we have to go back to South Korea and re-import the car there, and then we have to look at plan B. Not sure what that's going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we need to have a night's sleep now, and then we'll have a fresh mind tomorrow.
It's 6 a.m. in the morning, local time here, and I just woke up, and until now I can't believe and trying to process what really happened. Why we got denied. Right now we had no idea what we need to do next, and also we still don't have our passports and our mobile phone, so we can't do any planning at the moment. We are devastated because all of our plans will need to change, and also the cost that we spend to come here for visa, for the ferry, and the time that we've been traveling here.
The next morning, things felt a little more normal. The crew made us breakfast and they even let us take Buddy out for a walk on the deck. It was a small gesture, but after everything that happened, it meant a lot. Filipino connection comes in handy.
Finally, we can have a good meal. We have a breakfast that the crew prepared for us.
The crew of the Duwon ferry had incredibly kind to us throughout all of this. They even led us back to the Troopy to collect some things we needed.
Wow.
We really appreciated how well they looked after us.
Crew allow us to have an access with our car and to get in our car to get some stuff. So that's what we can get in our car. So which is great. Now we go back to our room and Woody's still crying. We're still waiting for our documents, our passport and mobile phone, and it's almost 11 p.m. I think we're leaving soon, but
We basically need to decide if we have to import the car back to Korea or not. And we said we will do. We'll find out where we go. At least we can drive South Korea soon and figure out our lives.
yeah.
Just before we left Vladivostok, we finally got our passports and phones back. And as the ship pulled away, it was hard to not feel disappointed. After 72 hours, we were heading back to South Korea without ever having set foot in Russia. And on top of that, we had to pay for the ferry twice. It wasn't exactly how we'd imagined this part of the journey.
We're back here in Donghae, here in Korea. No problem with the immigration. Went smoothly. Right now we are waiting for our car to disembark. I think we're gonna wait at the Donghae shipping office because we still need to pay the bills. For 2 days staying in the ship, it's not cheap, but we just need to move on and try to figure out what's next, what's the next step, what route we're going to take. Everything is uncertain. We just need to have a clear mind.
There wasn't much time to dwell on the disappointment. We still had to figure out how to get the Troopy back into Korea. So while we were still in the Duwon office, the phone calls and paperwork started.
We're back at South Korea. We get back our Troopy, and right now we don't know where we're going, but we're trying to find a campground first, grocery, and
The beer.
exactly,
Then we need to put our life back together.
and reset all our mobile phone and laptops.
Feel like handicapped without your phone.